Stop complaining. People are constantly complaining, actually don't enjoy their life so much because they're all the time heads down, focused on the bad and the draining and the negative part and side of life, that they don't even have the energy and the focus to look up and enjoy the beauty around them. So to save you from this, to save you from wasting your time and being stuck in that negativity all the time, I'm going to show you exactly how to stop complaining and therefore improve your relationship. Hey entrepreneurs, I'm Vivi. Welcome to Adventure Your World. My channel is all about guiding you to an exceptional relationship. If you're committed to create an exceptional relationship with your partner, make sure you subscribe now to get notified whenever I release a new video every Tuesday and Thursday. I don't know about you, but I find people that are constantly stuck in the negativity, that are constantly complaining about something, really draining and frustrating and annoying, and they're just not people you actually want to spend time with or you want to be around with. So I kept asking myself, why can you not just stop complaining? Why are you so focused on complaining and on the negative side of life? How can it be so difficult? But they're actually two reasons why a lot of people complain and why it's not so easy for them to just stop. So number one, they just complain so much it already became a habit and they're not even noticing it anymore. Or two, there's actually a different thing that they're repressing, that they're unhappy and unsatisfied about, but that they can't show, so they're complaining about different and other things in life to distract themselves and to relieve stress. No matter if you're complaining to your partner or about your partner, most people say they complain because they do not have the solution to their problem, to that thing that they're complaining about. But is that really true? Well, I believe we have 100% responsibility to solve all the problems in our lives, and we are actually able to do so. We just have to step in and really do it, to take the responsibility and to actually change the things that we are complaining about, that we are unhappy about. So we have to take the ownership first. The problem is most people do not like to do that because it takes work. It takes a lot of courage to say, well, yeah, that's my fault, or I can actually do something about it. And it's just so much easier to just sit back and relax and say, oh my God, my life is so difficult and everything is just so bad and I just don't know what to do and everyone is so bad to me. That's just the easiest thing to do. But is it the right thing to do? Is it gonna lead you to a happy and fulfilled life and relationship? Well, I believe no. So think about it, what do you want? If you actually want to resolve the problem, there's always a solution. 99% there's a solution to your problem. You just have to find it, you have to look for it. And even if it's like, well, the weather here is so bad, I can't do anything about it, well, move. You're not a tree. You don't have to stay in one place or in one city. You can always find a solution for the problem. If you do not want to change something, that is up to you. But there's always a solution. So if you do not want to change it, then you're not really entitled to complain about it because you know that there's a solution, but you just don't want to keep up with it. So set the intention that your life is positive and that there's nothing to complain about. And whenever you're unhappy and unsatisfied with something, set the intention that you're going to find the solution very easy and effortlessly. If your partner is complaining a lot, don't complain about his complaining because he's in his tunnel vision and he's just seeing his problem. So once you start complaining about him, what's going to happen? You complain even more. So you start the vicious cycle and he's gonna start feeling hurt, judged, unheard, unloved, and just not in a good mood, which will result in him being even more negative and even more sad and even more frustrated, and it will give him even more reasons to complain about. Often complaining is a call for validation. So if your partner is complaining a lot, shower them in compliments, shower them in love and acceptance, and see how the magic is gonna happen. Showering people in compliments and positivity is the easiest way to get their vibes up, make them feel better and to make them focus on the positive things. Also, there's never a person who's complaining about and then a person who's complaining less about it, because mostly we want to complain even more, so we're connecting with that person and we're building a deeper bond. So by actually stopping to complain and shifting the focus from the negativity and what is holding us back and draining to the bright side, we can connect in a whole different area and then see all the possibilities and solutions to what is holding us back, to what we're complaining about, to what we're unhappy about, and just shift and transform our life completely. Sometimes we really feel we have a reason to complain and it's our right to complain, and it's okay to complain sometimes. It's okay to feel the emotions, but sometimes you have to think, is it really necessary to complain about it, to hold on to it, and to actually make ourselves feel unhappy about it for such a long time? Let me know in the comments below if you are committed from now on to only complain about things that are really, really, really necessary. So how do we get out of this vicious cycle that we get from complain to complain to complain to negativity, and actually get into the positivity and see the bright side of life and the beauty all the time and in every single thing in life, which is actually possible if you committed to do it? Well, I suggest find something you're grateful for, even if you're complaining about it. So maybe it's not the exact same thing that you're complaining about it, that you see something positive in, but in something around it, in something that it causes or leads to, or in some other area of that complaint, that you find something positive and that you are able and willing to change. Try to replace every complaint with a positive complaint and make it something you're grateful for, and then just feel how grateful and happy you're about it, and then see how the magic will happen in pretty much a very short time and will transform you completely, and not only you but also your life, because well, we all know the law of attraction, and like attracts like. So the better you feel, the less you complain, the more positive you feel, the more positive things you attract into your life. And if you do not want to have an exceptional positive life, you're at the wrong channel. So go leave right now if that is you. Change your physical state of being. If you find yourself really complaining about sitting somewhere and just looking down like, oh my god, pitying yourself about how terrible life and work and your relationship is, stand up, put your shoulders back, and smile for a little bit. And then just see how the magic happens. Change your physical state of being. Put on your favorite song and just dance your butt off. Just have some fun and see how this can quickly change. And if you're like, well, I don't want to do it, well, then you do want to stay in your negativity, then stop complaining about it, because you actually enjoy being in the negativity. I also suggest to not always share your complaints and your negativity with your partner. If you really feel you need to share what you're frustrated and angry and complaining about, grab a paper and pen, grab a journal, and just write it out. It will help you a lot to get it out of your mind on the paper and then just release it. You can even burn it if you want afterwards, so just release it physically as well. Shift the focus from getting all the garbage to your partner and actually releasing it somewhere else where your partner doesn't have to be involved, so you're not draining the energy of the whole relationship. My favorite question ever is, am I gonna remember this next week? Am I gonna remember this next month or even next year? Or is it just something so stupidly unimportant that I'm just now unhappy and angry about, but I can just still release and choose to let it go? Or can I find something to turn it into something positive? Think about it. I'm sure you'll find something, and the more you do it, the easier it will get for you. For me, doing yoga really helped, because it just made me feel so aligned and so on top of the world, and I felt I have this like giant Chinese wall around my head protecting me from all this negativity, from this negative thoughts and complaints that are all around us in the world. It keeps me in this beautiful space of like, nothing can get me down. If you want to try it out, there's a million videos on YouTube, or go to a yoga studio, give it a try. Find something that works for you and start implementing it. The last thing I want to share today is ask yourself how you want to impact the world. How do you want to impact your relationship, your home, your friends and family? Do you want to infuse all this negativity in their life, all this draining energy? Or do you want to be that person that is constantly encouraging, uplifting and empowering people to actually live their best life? Ask yourself what you want to be in this world, how you want to impact the people around you. And if that's difficult for you to imagine, imagine that with every word you speak that flows out of your mouth, the air that comes out of your mouth turns into a color. So if you're speaking negative things, if you're complaining about something, it turns into this dark black smoke around you. Okay? But if you're talking positive and uplifting, encouraging words, it turns into this light yellow, or choose whatever color you want, any light color around you. So imagine your house, the whole room being filled up with this yellow smoke color air. Imagine you've been speaking beautiful, uplifting, encouraging words, so everything around you is, well, in this case green, and now your neighbors next door are shouting at their kids and they're really angry, and it makes you like, holy freaking cow, why is everyone always so angry? I'm trying to record my video and it's not working. All these words that I just said turn into the gray smoke and fill the air. So now, instead of having this beautiful bright green behind me, I have some muddy whatever color, which I do not want to live in. I want to have like a bright white light, shiny, beautiful place. So imagine that, visualize it, and just be cautious with the words that you speak and that you infuse your home and your relationship with. I hope this helped you. Check out last week's video about the 15 signs you're in a healthy relationship. And if you're committed to making your relationship exceptional, I have an amazing training on communication for you in the comments below. So go get that now. I hope you have a beautiful week. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So share it with your friends and family so they can stop complaining as well and infuse the world with more positivity, uplifting and encouraging words and feelings. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I see you in the next video.